Oh dang, we jumped out real quick. I wasn't even prepared with a cool little intro. All right, part two. Part one got disconnected because of bad service. So hopefully the connection stays strong. Um, Ask me anything. Part two. For though I've been getting messages from people asking about our logo, our merch. We got a whole new line of merch. If you go to Facebook at Reversed Rescue, um, Reversed Rescue at Facebook or on Instagram at Reversed Rescue, you'll be able to find the links. We have a whole new line of merch for dog lovers, animal lovers, pit bull lovers of gear, from hats to beanies to we got lanyards, we got sweaters, hoodies, t-shirts, we got those pants, I don't know what you call them, that females wear, those tight ones, joggers or yoga. I don't know if they're yoga pants. Maybe a jogger. I don't know. But those skinny tight pants that females be wearing, and sweats too for guys and girls. Check out the merch line. It's pretty heavy. It's pretty deep. All right, who do we got in here? Ricardo Beltran. What's up, baby? Me and you go way back, like hemorrhoids. Jeff Grimstyles. You ready to come on camera, bro? You want to come on camera with me, Jeff Grimstyles? Here, I'm gonna bring you on camera. Add you.
What's going on, man? I can't hear you for shit. Yo. That shit.
There, there you are. I can hear you. Can you hear me? Oh, and he left. Dang it. All right. Well, anyways, what's up, Ricardo? Nah, I didn't slow down with my photography. I actually, I still do the photography. I just, you don't see it as often, because certain clients have a lot of the photos, so I don't showcase. But I got a slew of photos. I actually like taking my time with the photography right now. I just did a maternity shoot. I'm doing a lot of dog shoots right now. Go figure. Um, but no, I'm still doing the photography. I still do my business. I'll still shoot music videos and I'll still do photography. Photography I lean into now. Music videos, I'm mainly sticking around people that know me, or unless you have like a real budget, because there comes a point in your life when you just can't do music videos for 100, 200, $300. It's just not worth it for the time and effort that's put into it. 4 or 5 hours on set at a video, then however many hours you spend editing, travel time, gear, maintenance, it's like $200-300 ain't worth coming out of bed for. So you gotta, now it's like, unless you have a budget, it's all good. Couldn't hear you for shit, bro. I know. I'm back on. How do I get you back in there? I'm gonna try to invite you again. All right, Johnny Hernandez. What's up, big dog? Lisa Del Rio. How you doing? Antonio. What up? Waving hi to everybody out there. All right, Ask Me Anything session. Let's get it going. Let's go. Let's try to get Grimstyles back in here. For those of you that don't know, I'm trying to bring on somebody. Here we go. Gotcha. Let's bring him on. Let's see what happens. There he is.
Yo.
What up, big dog? How you doing?
I'm doing well, man. How you doing?
I'm doing good. I wanted to share. I actually brought you on camera because I wanted to share your story. And I know me and you have history, but I, I, I really think your story is important to a lot of people that may be watching or they're gonna watch it recorded. Because if you don't mind me sharing, my man Grimstyles here has it's MS, right?
It's cerebral palsy, actually.
Cerebral palsy. Sorry, damn, I went way left with that one. Cerebral palsy, actually.
Yeah, those are two completely different motherfucking things.
Yeah, but my man has cerebral palsy, but he's also a hip hop artist who is recording. He's shooting videos. He does live shows, and
Yeah, man, all that stuff.
and you're the definition of when I hear someone that's like fully healthy and able-bodied but lazy as fuck, giving me excuses why they can't get something done, or they can't get to the studio, or they can't this and that, when you're like the perfect example of every reason why you can't get something done, but you fight through it and you get it done.
Yeah, yeah, dude. Basically, for those that want more detail about it, I was born. I was born 3 months premature, or 2 months actually. I wasn't getting enough oxygen to my lungs at the time, and this was way back in the early '90s, before we had all the medical advancements that we have now.
Right,
So basically, the doctor told my parents that I might not make it out alive. You know what I mean?
right,
So, yeah, and basically, growing up, dude, I hated life, and I hated everything like about life, because I like going through elementary school and shit. There was no one that was like me. You know what I mean? There was no one that had crutches like I did, no one that, looked like I did or anything.
and kids can be assholes.
Oh, dude, even today, this was before all those anti-bullying programs and shit that they got now.
Right,
It was tough. It was hard. And I basically, this is like going to be the most white answer ever,
right,
but I started listening to Eminem.
right. That's all
And I
good.
started hearing him rap, and I was like, dude, why can't I do that?
Right,
You know what I mean? So I was like, I'm going to start doing that shit. And I just started writing random like bars down on fucking like computer notepads and like napkins, whatever I could find.
right.
But
So
yeah, I
Eminem
just
was a
started
big influence on you to even get into it.
yeah, and just from then, like I just started just writing random stuff down. And it wasn't until 2004, I want to say, that I started like trying to format songs the way they were, like with verses and hooks and everything.
Right, right. You had to build into that.
Yeah, and then yeah, and I just started like studying other rappers other than Eminem and see how they did it, and started reading their stories and everything. And it's just like what I noticed is that most rappers, they come from struggles, whether it's poverty or something else. You know
Right.
what I mean? So I'm like, I could totally fucking do that.
Yeah, because I
you
mean,
know? So,
everyone, I mean, a lot of the times, especially for me, like the ones that have a story are the ones that have been through anguish, hurt, obstacles to climb, or hurdles, whether it's environmental, whether it's gang affiliated, or whether it's even medical or mental. Those are the ones that, for me, I tend to gravitate towards, because the substance behind what they're saying comes from a place that
yeah,
needed to be overcome. You know what I mean?
a real genuine place. Yeah, so I just started like writing songs all through high school and stuff, but I never had a place to record. You know what I mean?
Right.
Because like you look now in Bakersfield, and like everyone and their mother has a studio. Whether it's a basement, a bedroom, whatever. Like
Something,
they
because
all
back
have.
then it just wasn't as popular, or you didn't have access to like Garage Band or shit like that on your
Nah,
computer.
because like you didn't hear anything about SoundCloud rappers or MySpace rappers or anything. But now that it's more prevalent, everyone wants to be a part of it.
Right.
So I didn't really start recording actual music until 2010. Actually, it was April of 2010, and
Right.
that was the biggest mistake I ever made, honestly, because I was recording in some dude's fucking living room, and the dude was not a fan of rap music. He was like more of a rock and roll type dude, and like he never really helped me fucking like grow as an artist. You know what I mean?
That's a matter of
Uh,
perspective. You can look at it as the work. What'd you say? It was the biggest mistake you ever made. But
well, yeah, in a way, because I never like all he really did for me was sit there and push record. You know what I mean?
right,
He
but
never.
like I said, it's perspective. I don't mean to cut you off, but at the end of the day, though, those are the dues that need to get paid in order to find your way and find out what works. Most of the time, people, unless you have a big brother that's in the music industry that could just put you under their shoulder and guide you, a lot of times you got
Yeah,
to figure shit out, and that's an exact way. But I bet you, even with those times being a first time on the mic, it's a blessing because if you did it any other way, people would have heard you, and that's a good way to learn how to even record, how to even start and stop again and piece it together and rhyme with the beat to the headphones and fixing shit. Like a lot of people need to learn those ropes. So yeah, it probably could have been a suck ass situation, but at the same time, it was a situation that you definitely learned from to become who you are today, right?
yeah, definitely, and in a way, yeah.
He's like, in a way. There's a lot of steps and a lot of things that you've gone through to get where you're at. Not just that, but
Oh, dude, I didn't realize that when I first started. Because like I said, when I started, I didn't know a damn thing about the music industry or how it worked or anything like that. I just knew that I wanted to do it,
right,
and I knew that like I could do it. Like I've never told anyone this, but like when I first started, I thought I was gonna record 10 songs, just 10 songs, and like it was gonna blow up from there, and I was gonna get a record deal at fucking Interscope or something.
right. As most people would think that way. Yep.
Yeah, but like here I am 7, 8 years later, and I'm still learning how to perfect my delivery and perfect my flow and everything like that. But dude, I love every second of it because like you could sit there and pull up one of the first songs I wrote or first songs I recorded in 2010 and compare it to now, and you could hear the difference.
Miles apart, right?
Definitely.
All right, big dog. Well, I'm gonna switch over to. I want to take on another person real quick. Where can these people add you at if they want to check out more of your music and see your work?
My YouTube channel is youtube.com/Mr. Grimstyles. My Twitter, Instagram, and Facebook is at Grimstyles661. You know?
All right. All right, big dog. Well, it was good catching up with you. Thank you for helping me on my journey. This is my version of carpool karaoke, except I'm bringing people in.
Carnival carry. Yeah.
I'm bringing
Dude,
people in.
and I've been meaning to tell you this, dude, but you need to start a fucking podcast.
I get hit up like that all the time. But again, in order for shit to be right, I have to dedicate the time for it. And right now, my time is spread between God first, my family, and animal rescue, and then the video stuff and photography stuff. So I
Yeah,
gotta
yeah, yeah.
perfect one thing. You can't be a jack of all trades, but I do want. I want to get into that realm though. At some point, we'll see what happens.
Yeah, dude, because you got a lot of stories to tell, and you got a lot of knowledge up in that head of yours.
Cool. Well, I appreciate you, Grim. Hopefully, I'll talk to you soon, and stick around. We got more of a show. All right.
Definitely. Take care, man.
All right, big
Peace.
dog. Take care. All right, folks. That was Grimstyles coming all the way live from Bakersfield, California. If you'd like to be another guest on our show, please call in now. Callers are standing by. All right, hold on. I didn't even read the comments. In the word sent, is the S silent or C silent? Sent. Sent. Well, I would say the S is silent, even though that's the general. The CE is what makes the S sound, not necessarily the S in that scenario. And, well, fuck, that's a good one. I would say the S is silent. That could be the C because it's a. Let's go with S. Fuck it. We just figured that out. All right. Kimberly Rosenberg watching. Bring them on camera. You're going to do it. Here we go. We're bringing in Kimberly Rosenberg, who is a fabulous makeup artist. She works at Howard Kurt's salon. She works over with my wife. Oh, I got denied. I guess she's working. Can't come on camera. But me and her are working on some events. So at the Reverse Rescue, we are working on charity events. Saturday, December 8th, I'm throwing our first annual charity event. How much wood can a woodchuck chuck if a woodchuck could chuck wood? I'd say about how much wood could a woodchuck chuck if a woodchuck could chuck wood? Well, if a woodchuck could chuck wood, I would say it would do about 15 cords, because generally it's not normal to do it, but I'd say 15 cords of wood is about a safe bet. What about Tekashi's 6ix9ine issue? He brought that shit in himself. I don't wish jail on nobody, but at the end of the day, if you surround yourself, he's the perfect example. If you surround yourself with dipshits, guess what's gonna happen? Dipshit shit. That's what happens. So learn lesson. Hopefully he doesn't do life, but we'll see. Wendy, Wenster, what's up? Alex Harapetian, Robin Elise, how you doing, Robin? Joel, okay, next caller. Welcome, we're coming live here. Put the link in the comments. There you go. Graham, put the link in the comments. Podcast would be dope. I wish. Good for you, Frank. That's dope. Thank you, Wesley. You stay in Baco? Nope, he stays in Baco. I stay in LAO. That's cool. I used to live off of Union before I moved to the cities. And Ricardo, he was a puppet. So yeah, who's coming in next? I would love to bring on and chat it up with somebody real quick. Let me just see where I'm at. I think I need to take the 5 freeway, but I'm not sure which direction. Oh yeah. Actually, I could probably take the 10. Take the 10125 south. Take 10125 south. And I'll do that right here. Alright. Alright, who do we got here? I'm bringing back the mini trucks. Oh, do that shit with the hydraulic bed in the back. I think that'll work out great for you. Why dogs, not humans also? Why dogs and not humans also? Humans, for the most part, have opportunities that a dog doesn't. There's people out there and will argue with me and say, well, there's humans that have no choices and no opportunities. That's true. That's right. There's things that happen. There are so many causes and things and life and charities and donations that can occur. You can't do them all. Like there's something that needs something at all given times, and you just have to pick one and run with it. And I picked dogs because I love dogs. I have an affinity for dogs, and the fact that dogs have no ability other than what you provide them. That's why I chose dogs. I mean, that's the big bulk of it. Dogs don't have a voice to tell you they're hurting or scared or lonely, in fear. A person can communicate these feelings, so we'll see. I got to get off on 7th Street. I'm finally almost in downtown. Soto Street. I got to take the 5 right here and get off on 7th. What up? Who else is in here? Who wants to jump on? Who do I got? Who can I bring on? Wesley, you're coming on. Welcome to the Star Show. Uh-oh. I got to get off on Euclid. Anybody? Is that it? All right, guys. Well, thank you for tuning in. I got to start driving and get into work. So I'll talk to you guys later. Peace.